Start by talking about the research that we can do up front, and then how we can gather the information, how we can apply, and then how to test and modify, just some best practices there. So here's a quick stat, and we see this every time we go to slcc.edu, right? 70% of our student population works. What does that tell us about our students?
Their attentions are divided.
Little time.
They may be tired.
Yeah, tired. Stressed out, very stressed out. And so this came from a book called Thriving in Challenging Time, and there was this little piece in there that says, talks about the growing importance of business engagement in education. The way that I look at it is our true customer is really the business, right? So the businesses are our customers. The students, education is really the product. And in marketing and in business, we always seek customer feedback, and we get them to help us deliver and build our product. Here's another one from a UC Berkeley professor. So she says, the success of every adult education program, regardless of size, is tied to the relevance of its course to the surrounding community. So how can we do it? One way would be to develop and agree upon the career ladders needed by the industry. Another way is to inventory the community for existing public and private programs for services required to assist the students. And then really help us provide internships. Again, in a program like ours, and in most programs, our students are looking for a little bit more than just that degree. So how? Well, we have PACs, right? Oh, only AAS programs have PACs, okay. So Program Advisory Committee. So in the marketing department, we have a very wide range of experts, of industry experts. And now it's almost like a focus group where we go in there and talk to them. Now we also have DACOMs, and so DACOMs are specifically for developing a curriculum, and that can also be associated.
DACOMs, design a curriculum.
Design a curriculum. Mm-hmm. Basically just sat down and said, okay, what do we need to know? And they, so if you were to hire a student, what would you like them to know in terms of digital marketing? And people started throwing out ideas. I know that there's a new course, I don't know if it's out or not, in the English department that's writing for web, for example.
That's very applicable.
Which is, I think, today, very much today. Average cost of books and supplies, again, this is straight from Slick. So that is about half as much as they paid for tuition. And so how do we do it? Well, we have the Department of Educational Initiatives, and you all know Jason, he keeps me in mind, and keeps shooting resources my way, which is unbelievably helpful. And another way to do it is, we have, I know Pearson has a similar product, but McGraw-Hill has something called Create. And so for Marketing 2100, Emma and I are actually working on redeveloping or revamping that whole course. So for marketing research, we're creating a book that, that's a compilation from several different books. And we can do that through McGraw-Hill. So the average cost for the student is going to be under $30. We can create department libraries, and so maybe that's something that each person or one person in the department takes over. We all have access to unlimited Google Drive space, so to share a Google Drive folder. We have access to lynda.com, which is a big company. Through the Salt Lake Library System, we actually have free access to lynda.com, and they have a ton of resources. Okay, so the application. In application, we need to think of what the students expect us. They expect us to present the material clearly. They expect us to emphasize the relevance of the class materials. Are they applicable? Are they going to be? And so that it is our job to show them the relevance and the application of it. It's also our job to create a comfortable learning atmosphere for them. Use a variety of delivery methods. We have different types of learners, and I think a variety of methods are almost expected of us. And then we need to adapt to meet diverse needs of students. So there's this book called Understanding by Design to create, lesson plans. So UBD, or Understanding by Design, is the concept of integrating curriculum, instruction, and assessment within the unit of study. So we're taking the concepts, but also our objectives to create our lesson plans and tie them all together. So let me show you kind of a template that is basically taken right from that book. You start by establishing your goals. So students will understand that. Students will know that. Students will be able to. So you fill out all of these before you start your lesson plan. What kind of evidence am I going to get? You know, what kind of, how am I going to be able to assess their learning? And I love this quote by Albert Einstein. And so he says, education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school.
It's